Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is hump day. It is Wednesday. So for those of you who work a Monday through Friday, you are halfway there. How are you? How are you? How are you today? So as you can see, I have more use of my arm. So I was actually able to do something with this mop. So I'm excited. I have a hair appointment for tomorrow. What you may not know about me is I have very, very thick hair and it gets heavy. And I toy with the idea of cutting it short, but I was forced to have short hair my whole childhood. And so now I just can't do it. So, yeah. So that's why I wear it up so much so that I have the option to wear it down. I have an option to have long hair if I want, because growing up I did not have that option. So there's a little bit more about me, maybe TMI. So I hope you're all doing well today. So, yes, if you want to get in on celebrating my birthday with me, the coupon code is birthday 2021, 20% off a 30-minute, a 60-minute reading, whether that's intuitive or mediumship and or IET, integrative energy therapy, which is painlessly identifies and releases your deeply suppressed feelings and your core cellular memories. And that's what I love about IET is sometimes we don't even know what we're holding on to in our cellular memory. Sometimes we don't know what traumas have really we've held on to from a very long time, very early age. So some of us don't even recognize some traumas that happened that are now coloring and affecting how we're triggered and how we react and respond to different situations, why we make choices we make, how we limit ourselves, how we have those self-sabotaging thought patterns, where we come into victimization, where we come into discouragement, feeling like the world is always out to get us. These are the things that the IET can really go in and help you to transform and release. It empowers you to experience fulfilling, loving relationships in all areas of your life. So for some of you, you've really been having a really hard time in finding that person who is your partner, who is your long-term relationship, or where you feel like you're benefiting in the relationship as much as you're giving. And that's what I love about IET also, is it does empower you, because when you're transforming those limiting beliefs, when you're transforming that idea that you're always the victim, or you're always the underdog, or you're the one that never receives, all of a sudden you're making your decisions and choices from that very much empowered place of, I can, I am, I do, I am important, I am lovable, I am successful. And for some of us, we have that fear of success because we've never been successful. And to be successful, you have to be a little selfish. You have to be able to put yourself first. You have to be able to make decisions and choices that are hard and may upset other people. And when you've been traumatized to the point in your life, or neglected to the point in your life where you don't feel important enough, you don't feel comfortable putting yourself first, you don't feel comfortable being seen or heard in the way that your voice wants to be seen and heard, that is where you need to transform and release those ideas that you don't deserve, that you aren't powerful, that you aren't worthy of being seen and heard, because we're all here to be seen and heard. We're all here to be loved. We are all lovable. But if you don't feel it, it's very hard to draw that to you. And that is the law of attraction. What you put out is what you get back. So if you're putting out victimization, if you're putting out discouragement, if you're putting out the idea of being in anger, if you're putting out the worry energy, those are the energies you keep getting back. When you want and want and want, that's what you're getting back, is the wanting, not the thing that's on the other side of the wanting. Oh, hey, Jay. Good morning. Good morning, Mandy. Good morning, Jades. So that's what IET can help you do. It can help you go in and really root out those old feelings of not deserving, not being good enough, not being lovable. So it does support your healing at all levels: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. So the other day I talked about having a multi-pronged approach to your healing, and that's very important that you do look at, oh, thanks, Anne, good morning. That you do look at, where are you taking care of yourself emotionally? Where are you taking care of yourself spiritually? Where are you taking care of yourself physically? Where are you taking care of yourself mentally? Where are you taking care of yourself emotionally? So the IET can come in and support the emotional, the mental, the spiritual, but you have to support the physical. You have to eat right. You have to sleep well. You have to take the time to just be and honor what you need. So 20% off. It takes it down 20% from the price. So if you want to book at guidance311.com. You can, my schedule is there, so you can book when we have a matchup in our schedules. You don't have to book this week. You could actually use the coupon this week and book out as far as you need to, as far as, when you want to, are able to or want to have the healing session, or if you are looking for a reading. If you are looking for some guidance and what are the energies around you and what can you do to help you make your choices and decisions to go in the direction that is right for you, that is there. And also, if you do want to connect with crossed over loved ones, Jay, I don't do the mediumship on camera typically unless someone really comes through strongly, but those are definitely something that we can do one-on-one. I also teach the evidentiary mediumship course, how to give a mediumship reading. We're going to do that in the middle of September. So that class is also up on the website. So take a look at that. Lots going on. Oh, and tonight, free Zoom meeting for any of you who would like to hang out with me. I will be on Zoom from 7 to 8:30. So look at the event. It is an event. So take a look at that. All the information is in the event. All right. So event section of my Facebook page. All right. So, oh my gosh, so much going on. Yeah. And we have another live coming up Friday night at 7:00. There's a pick a card. So definitely take a look at that. Set your calendar, get the reminder, hit the get the reminder button on the post. So yeah, we got a lot going on. Good grief. Hello. Who are we? What are we doing? What is the message for us today? So let's see what our angels, our ascended masters, our guides are coming in to support us, guide us, protect us as we ask for the most beneficial message for today. And boom, we had 3 fall right out, and we're just going to get 4 to finish off. Yeah, that's how that worked. Good morning, Kara. Good morning. So the first card that I saw was the star card. And if you guys were on with me yesterday, that was the first card I pulled yesterday. Good morning, Serena. Hello, welcome. Been a minute. So you are coming into this being seen, being heard, blessings and abundance coming to you, being the star in your own story, things really starting to flow to you. And so it's about not blocking it, making sure that you're moving in the direction that is for you, not holding yourself back through, and this was the second card that came out, any self-sabotage. So whatever those negative mental, I'm glad you did too, negative patterns are, it's about not keeping that mental pattern going on in your head. Really looking at, why am I thinking that thought? Why am I telling myself that I don't deserve? Why am I saying I'm not good enough? Really looking at that from that outside perspective to say, I am good enough and I do deserve. And so also, it feels like for some of you, it's coming out of a toxic situation or relationship. So you may have to make some hard choices and decisions that are going to take you away from that, because you are important, you are lovable, you are needed. Your gifts, your talents, who you are very important. And if you're self-sabotaging by staying in a situation that doesn't serve you because it's easier or familiar, it's time. It's time to walk away. It's time to say enough. It's time to say, I'm worthy of receiving love and respect that I am here to have, and this isn't it. And it's time to do that, because it's time to plant the seeds of the future. And if you're staying in those toxic situations, whether it's a relationship, a partnership, love, romance, family, work, whatever it is, it's time to plant the seeds for the future, which are when you're taking yourself out of self-sabotage, when you're taking yourself and making choices and decisions that are empowered, it's telling the universe, I'm ready for more of that. I'm ready for more of the good stuff. I'm ready for more of the abundance. I'm ready for more of people that will respect me and love me in the way that I am now loving and respecting myself. Because when you make the decision to leave a situation that doesn't serve you, you're allowing the universe to bring you situations that you do deserve. Okay. And so that's what's happening here is if you're staying in that self-sabotage, if you're staying in that what doesn't serve you, you're blocking your energy. You're blocking yourself from receiving the things that you want. So the wanting is keeping the blockage up, then not making the decisions to move forward, to get out of the bad situation, to take yourself out and away from people that don't respect you and don't adhere to your boundaries. Yeah, that is allowing the universe to say, okay, we're going to give her more of that or him more of that. So if I'm staying in a bad situation, I'm going to get more of that. But if I get empowered and I say, okay, I'm done. I'm done with that toxicity. I'm done with where I've been and what doesn't serve me anymore. I'm going to now become the star in my own situation, my own life. I'm going to choose different. I'm going to choose empowered. I'm going to choose love. I'm going to choose respect. I'm going to choose good. That's when you start seeing more of that showing up, more of the growth, more of the prosperity, more of the abundance. You're setting those intentions and you're telling the universe, I want more of that. Because the universe has your back. The universe is watching, listening. Vibrational frequency doesn't lie. When you're vibrating down in revenge and discouragement and anger and worthlessness, that's what you're pulling in. But the universe says, okay, now they're choosing different. They're raising their vibrational frequency. They're in optimism, positive expectation, and belief. We're going to bring more of that. We're going to bring more of the enthusiasm, the eagerness, the happiness, the passion. We're going to join up the vibrational frequency to bring them what they are now vibrating at. They're not vibrating at these lower vibrational frequencies anymore. They're not vibrating down in powerlessness. They're not vibrating down in blame and shame. So if you're still there, it's time to transform that energy. It's time to say, I'm done. I'm out of here. I'm going to love myself. I'm going to make the choices and decisions that are right for me, not right for anybody else. I'm going to let go of whatever that expectation is out there from others that just is not who I am or what I want. I'm done. I'm taking ownership of my own life. I'm taking ownership of my own choices and decisions. And for some of us, that can take a minute. That can take a minute to really start recognizing how you're making your choices and decisions, where you've let yourself down, what the patterns have been. It's a huge aha moment. And this is exactly why I think I started this video today, this message today, talking about integrative energy therapy, because that's exactly what it can come in and help you do. Because some of you do need that help. I needed that help. That was the hurdle I had to overcome. How do I change my vibrational frequency? Because I keep getting dumped out of jobs. I keep not having enough money. I was in lack mentality. Everything was against me. No, I was against me. That was me. I was doing all that. It took me a minute to recognize it. Because we truly are our own magicians. We truly are the alchemists in our own lives. We have to make the choices and decisions to change. Only we can. That's why when you read that you have everything within you, that nothing in the external can change your situation, that's why. Because the external cannot change your vibrational frequency. Nothing in the external is going to give you the happiness. Nobody is going to be able to change your circumstance but you. And it takes a minute to sit down with that and say, shoot, I got to take responsibility for all my choices and decisions, and I got to figure out how to do different. Because Maya Angelou says, when you know better, you do better. And when you start becoming self-aware and really recognizing how you're making your decisions and choices, whew, that's an eye-opener. And that can sit you back a minute. That can take a minute to reconcile that you really have been self-sabotaging for a very long time. because that's what you knew. That's where you were resonating. So don't be angry with yourself. Love yourself and say, that's what I knew then. Now I know better. Now I do better. I make better choices. And if you haven't started, that's okay. But now is the time to start in these new energies, in this Lionsgate energy. It is going to be bringing you opportunities and blessings that you have to be ready to jump on. You can't be blocking it by saying, I don't deserve it, or that's too big, I can't do that. If it's coming to you, you can do it. You just have to believe it. You just have to believe it. All right. So let's get some advice to go with this very big message today. Very big message today. Good morning, Stephanie. Good morning, Karen. Thank you. Good morning, Darlene. Good morning, Dorothy. All right, what's the message to go with this? If you're coming in now, I would say, or haven't heard the whole thing, I would say start at the beginning when you get a chance today. All right, so they brought us two, and they're, of course, they go with what we're talking about. So yes, it has all been a learning experience. Everything you've been through up to this point has been a learning experience. And now it's time to take the lessons. It's time to step back and really think about, where have I been? What did it bring me? What did it get me? Where could I have done better? Where could I have made a different choice? Don't get angry with yourself. Forgive yourself for the choices that you made at that time, because those were the choices you knew. But now it's about learning from those experiences, really looking at how you can do better, how you can make better choices. And it really will probably take some stepping out of a comfort zone. It really will be pushing yourself out of what you've known, because what you've known has not worked. It's time for you to receive, because listening deeply, listening to your intuition, getting in touch with your gut instinct, getting in touch with the knowingness that's right there. It's time to trust and act on what you're being brought to. So for some of you, stepping back and meditating is going to be really important. For some of you, it's going to be just being, learning how to just be, getting out in nature and grounding. Get your feet in the earth. Listen to Mother Gaia. But yes, you have everything you need inside of you. You really, really do. But you have to take what you've learned and then start applying it. And listening deeply will help you to get in connection with the way forward. Listening deeply will help you to know that your spirit guides, your ascended masters, your crossed over loved ones are right here, cheering you on, giving you the inspiration, the spirit-inspired action to take. They're always, always, always with you. Always. But you have to take the time to get in communion, to get into connection, to develop that relationship. So for some of you where you're really, really just starting, absolutely, in the angel way, Tom T. Moore talks about using the phrase, I request a most benevolent outcome for whatever the situation is. I request a most benevolent outcome for my interview today. I request a most benevolent outcome for family dinner tonight. I request a most benevolent outcome for my workday. I request a most benevolent outcome for the conversation with my coworker. Whatever. Use it as often as you need to in your day. That is building your relationship with your team to say, I need help. Please, please, please help me. And when it works out, when the situation happens, say thank you, thank you, thank you. And you don't even need to tell them what you're thanking them for. They know. They know what you're thanking them for, but thank you 3 times. You walk away from that meeting and it went well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You walked away from that dinner and nobody argued. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You got the job. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's how that works. Yeah, that's how that works. All right, let's get a angel answer card. And for those of you who do have communication with your angels and your spirit guides and your team, I call them the team, and you're not really sure because the message is really subtle, ask them for a sign or ask them to bring you the message in a different way that you may be able to recognize or understand better. They will. They will. Spirit will keep bringing you what you need as often as you need it until you receive it. That's how that works. And this is all what we talk about in the Evidentiary Mediumship course, if you want to really step into being an evidential medium, or if you're just looking to connect and you're looking to be able to get the guidance from them for yourself or to share with others using tools. The Intuitive Guidance course will start in the middle of October. So it's all good. It's all good. If you want to work with me, please check it out, guidance311.com. Jay, something is always given. Whether you recognize it or not, or you doubt it, that's on you and your human free choice. We always have free will choice. But I would say a time frame, nothing longer than a day. Yeah. And this is it, Jay, right here for you. Trust. Trust that they're giving you the signs. Trust that they're inspiring you. Trust that they're going to catch you when you take that leap of faith. Trust that they're there. The more you learn to trust, the more you're able to take the inspiration, go with the gut instinct, hear, feel, and see and know the way that they're helping you and guiding you. All right. All right. Well, thank you all for being here today. Thank you all for being here today. I appreciate each and every one of you, and especially those of you who have been with me for a while. So thank you, thank you, thank you. For those of you who've taken my classes, I will be tonight on a Zoom meeting at 7 o'clock. There is an event. Please feel free to join me. We're just going to hang out. I'm going to bring you some information, but really it's about you asking your questions and us kind of practicing whether you want to communicate with mediumship or you want to pull cards, use your tools, whatever you want to do. So we're gonna hang out tonight. And I do have, I did just also receive a new deck, Ask Angels Oracle cards by Melanie Beckler. Really excited about these, and so haven't used them yet with you guys, and that will be coming. So maybe we'll, in the meeting tonight, we'll pull some of those for you. So that will be what I will use with you guys tonight. Rachel, thank you. Thank you, Kara. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate that. All right, guys, have a beautiful rest of your day. I will talk to you soon. Sending you so much love and so many blessings. Bye for now.